Thanks for joining me in another website review with panvisio.org. I'm recording this on my Chromebook, and if it sounds terrible, that's probably why. Um, a little side note about Chromebooks, I'm rocking that really old Samsung Chromebook that was a knockoff look of the MacBook Air, and it's still a tough little thing. But, anyways, I digress. This website review is going to be on a famous educational reformer, speaker, principal person. And you probably would know this person because they were featured on Oprah, Steve Harvey, recently on The Breakfast Club, and also recently on Sway in the morning or Sway's Universe, his XM radio station. And just a quick heads up, I guess this is the only time when you can get away with a really terrible website design because Dr. Steve Perry, uh, is someone who is pretty active on the public speaking scene. He actually spoke at a conference that for an organization I helped do their website for, and this is his website, and it's pretty terrible to say the least. Sorry, but it's just pretty terrible. Let me see if I can zoom out here so you can see a little better. Uh, his website has really terrible color schemes. I don't know where to begin. If it's just this really like nasty pastel pink or this, you know, dark red that turns into this ugly peach color and orange font color when you hover over it, and this random behind yellow that tells you where you are. This is the Dr. Steve Perry website. Um, Take a look at these photos. Something you notice here that I guess you have to look for if you don't notice is these like little, see the bottom over here, the YouTube clip that they copied and pasted this from. You see this here, the 5 out of 5. I'm sorry, that was for the gallery, but yeah, let's take a look at that again. All right, so this picture has no, look at this white space that is wasted. And then you see this, look at this. Man, just straight off of YouTube. Another YouTube clip that you take out of and then forget about this dark space. Um, Really, really, really not good at all. Um, then he has all these great credibility points, right, with these things. And I mean, look, he's been on, Dreamers Academy, featured by Disney, Steve Harvey, 106 in Park, um, and this says 100 in Park. It's not even 106 in Park. It's 100 Park. And did they change their name? I don't think so. Anyways, yeah, just not a good look at all. And you can tell this is done by Wix, which is like that website builder platform. Really easy to throw a website together. Unfortunately, they don't teach you design or an eye for design. And you can tell by just making this like shredded frame thing right here. That's not a good look, folks. That's like MySpace stuff that you do. So if you're looking for that MySpace throwback look, definitely do like that burnt, tarred, or torn off look here. Okay, that's what you want. If you're doing that MySpace route, get it, MySpace. Um, you have again some information about the publicist. Cool to book the speakers. This is good actually. This auto plays when you go to the website, so it goes into him as being one of the men featured as icon man. That's a good look. If I was the person in charge of the website, I would actually open up with this right here, friend. right here because it talks about some. He makes some really good points in this little clip here. Um, because he's got some advertising here. One, that's great. But here's the reason why he can get away with this stuff because he is killing it on speaking. Like I subscribed to his email blasts from the publicist, and you can't really see it here, but these are the tour dates, which is kind of ridiculous because you click on it, you want to see where he is and what date. I have to probably zoom in to get that here. Another takeaway on points. Come on, this is this is not good. Listen, I'm not beating up on this thing. I'm just saying, just my impression of this is really awful. Um, he has a book called on education reform and just what can be done with saving our youth, especially boys, in education. And for some reason, you can't buy his book off his one website. That's bonkers to me. But you can book him as a for speaking, which is good. Definitely book them. But yeah, the only time you can get away with a terrible website like this is if actually you're killing it on the field. And so kudos. If I would gladly exchange a whack ass website for someone who's getting paper on the road, speaking, making a difference, being featured on radio shows, and having that reach. And listen, I am the last person um, as even though I do this for a living and do consulting for design and training for how to use simple tools to make to enable your team to have a nice design without having paying a gajillion dollars for a designer. um, I am the last one to say your website is make or break. Is gonna make or break your brand. I'll tell you straight up with full pretty full confidence. He's losing money off of this website. I'm pretty sure that there are people that come to this page and then get a totally different impression of who he is based on his webpage alone. Because there are shallow people out there like that. They will place your value based on this impression. So it's almost like don't judge a book by its cover. Guess what? People do it all the time, and they do it with your website too. So you can have all the talent in the world, and if your website's not up to par, you're probably losing money. But because he's Dr. Steve Perry, he's been featured on TV and Black in America. He's got it like that, so he can get away with this, even though he's losing some money here and there. So just a final point with this, you know, if you're trying to be that big speaker, and you're like, hey, I can worry about the website later. I recommend having a really solid website. Don't spend like over $1,000 on a website. There's ways you can do it under 1,000 and even cheaper than that. You have to be careful though. But just have it on just the basics. Like, there's no way to sign up for his email list here. So, because I don't know where the hell he's going next, I have to hopefully decipher this and zoom in. Or if I put my email list in my email and gave him that information, tell me, hey, just tell me when you're going to be in the area, and I'll find out that way because I can't read jack shit for anything for this website here. Then definitely, that's at least you can do. But my point is to finish up, you gotta have the piping there because you could be that next Steve Perry. You can be that next person who's going to blow up, and your speaking engagements can skyrocket out of nowhere. And in the midst of you trying to like catch up with your speaking engagements and the workshops that you're doing and the trainings that you're doing, you can that momentum can be quickly lost. And because of your website, and then you're now instead of just focusing on crushing it and killing it, and doing tweaks to the website here and there, now you're focused on scrambling on redesigning it completely to catch up with the quality of your brand. So his website does not match the quality of his brand. It actually probably dilutes his brand, which is not a good look. So you can contact him and let him know. that's if you feel strongly about it. Um, Maybe I'll send them the video. I think I sent them a video once. I sent the publicist a video about how you can improve it. Um, but yeah, definitely a lot of work that is needed. But again, he's Dr. Steve Perry. He's killing it. Thispanvisio.org. Check out our podcast and, subscribe, like, share, and the whole nine. We can't do it without you guys. Peace. God bless.